Today we're going to be sharing with you some Today we're going to be sharing with you some fun games that help develop lots of different skills between 6 and 9 months. So much happens at this age developmentally. I feel like every day he is changing and he's doing something else new. From going from non-mobile to mobile, beginning to crawl. Well, some babies, not so much you. You're still a static beached whale. He's mastered the skill of fooling though. From being pretty much silent to lots of different noises and babbling, and much better understanding of what you say. So I hope you have lots of fun playing these games with your babies as you help them develop their skills. And it will help great bonding, of course. First up is object permanence. Babies begin to understand this concept at around 7 to 8 months of age, that when something is out of sight, it still exists. There are lots of fun games you can do, including Peekaboo. I like to do a twist on this using a puppet, because puppets are fun. You can hide the puppet behind your back or under a blanket or another toy and see if your baby can find it. It's also great for their communication and understanding and shared attention. I don't know why he's quacking. What sound does a crocodile make? Snap, snap. Where'd he go? As you can see, I'm quite skilled with my acting skills. There? Is he under here? Should we see? You put it up. There he is! Babies always enjoy the reveal, and you may have to play this game over and over again. If you haven't got a puppet, you can just draw a face on a sock. You can, of course, just do normal peekaboo with yourself. Babies love this game. I like to jazz it up a bit with different hats and things. And then we always have a little talk. He attacks my hat, usually. And some of the things do get eaten as well, of course. We also have these rubber stacking cups that we use for object permanence. I hide a small object underneath and then reveal it to him to show it's still there. Do watch them carefully to make sure they don't put your small object in their mouth. To make it a bit trickier, sometimes I add 2 of the cups and we just mix them all around. He gets the concept. It's not there! It's not in there. Where is it? Where is it? Is it under this one? There it is! Success! All these games are also really good for concentration as well. Up next is cause and effect, knowing that your actions create a reaction, create an effect. So a really simple one for this is stacking something. So we've got some cubes. He's not yet able to stack them up, so I stack them for him into a tower, and then he knocks them down. This is, of course, a favourite game, although I do have to be rather quick, because sometimes he tries to knock them down after I've only stacked about 2 cubes. So it's a race against time. Is he? Oh, fell down! The stacking cups are also really good for this activity as well. I stack them up and then he knocks them down. Sometimes we build some together. He'll put the last one on top or something. You can get some stacking cups on Amazon that are pretty cheap. And they're plastic and they're really good as well. Using the cubes and the stacking cups to do things like banging them together is also good for cause and effect, knowing that you can make a sound with them. And it's also great for their fine motor control as well, being able to grasp them. He's starting to use a bit more of a pincer grip to pick up some of those smaller cups. He's also having to imitate me. I'm banging them together and saying bang, 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 and then he's doing it. So it's a social skill as well, all sorts of things going on there. Another game to explore cause and effect with your baby is to get a box or a bag of different items that make noises. I've got quite a few musical instruments here for babies, like a little rainmaker. It's great for his hand-eye coordination as well, having to turn it. I also found these pop and twist tubes, which he really likes. They make an interesting noise. And it's also good for building up strength in his wrists and fingers. He just likes to bang it at the moment. Pots and pans, really good as well for cause and effect. And again, hand-eye coordination. He wasn't quite in the mood here for hitting it, but he is beginning to be able to hit it now. He was missing a lot at first. You can also take it in turns to bang the pan. Then it becomes like a social game of turn-taking as well. So any toys or objects around the house,
that make interesting noises. He's only just learnt to shake this maraca and he's loving it. A good game for turn taking is just rolling a ball back and forth between you and your baby and trying to teach them how to roll it back to you. This is good because it's like conversation, turn taking, your go, my go, and you can say that as you do it. It's also really good for eye contact, which is obviously a big part of social communication. He's also developing his gross motor skills here as well. We've got a sensory ball here, which is great because he's got lots of bumps on it and he really enjoys touching it and feeling it. He puts it in his mouth quite a lot as well, which you might see. But you can do this with any ball. You can blow up a beach ball, but nothing too small. The bigger the ball, the easier it will be for your baby. A variation on this game is to do the same thing, but with a toy car. This one's meant for a slightly older baby or toddler. You can push down the head and it moves along. He can't do that yet, but he is learning cause and effect, and he's learning to swipe his hand along it and that it will move. Before we go, a couple of activities for physical development. He loves these thick cardboard books where he can turn the page himself. Great for developing his pincer grip. He also likes to read these books that have flaps that he can lift up. He's getting really good now at lifting them up to see what's underneath. This is of course really good for language development as well. Looking at all the pictures and the bright colours. Lots of interest there.
Wow, good job.
We are still attempting tummy time, but he cries the whole time and I didn't really want to show you that. But he is doing really well here with his standing. He loves to stand anywhere. We often put him on the sofa with some books and he'll have a look at them. He also likes to look at the cars outside the window while he's standing on the sofa.
Peeky.
He also loves climbing the stairs with support, of course. This is great for his trunk development and getting his upper body strength as well.
You're going to the next one.
Playing tug of war with a scarf or a tie is also good for developing upper body strength and hand-eye coordination.
Well, thank you for joining us. I hope you found our video useful. I would love for you to join us again and subscribe. We're making lots of play videos and videos about babies and parenting in general. So I hope to see you again soon. Say bye-bye, Josh. Bye-bye. Still too distracted by the cats. Okay. Bye, everyone.